Hey guys. Hi Jessica. Hey Sissy. Everyone's saying hi. How are y'all? Thanks for being here. Putting on my shoes. I knew that was going to happen. Just had an ad blasting away. I apologize. I hope everyone's having a good morning. We're going to, I think we'll probably do some breath work. And I'm going to read through my book. Let me bring that book up. Does God have a hero? It's for everyone to decide. It's just a metaphorical question. Don't confuse the language with the actuality. You know, if I were to write this again now, the language might be a bit different. But basically, what it's pointing to is when we make the right choices that are aligned with, let's call it the Holy Spirit, let's call it the voice of love, let's call it our right mind, whatever you want to call it, then we are on what I originally called, when I wrote this book in 1999, the heroes, very much influenced by Joseph Campbell, obviously, the hero's path, God's path. Kat says, good morning, Yogi. Good morning, friends. I got to say, I'm a little disturbed this morning. I heard Kat on her live stream talking about her kettlebell lifting boyfriend with really big arms. And all this time I was thinking I was her kettlebell lifting boyfriend with really big arms. It's always disturbing to find that news, you know, like when you're just casually listening in on someone's conversation and then to find out that there's someone else besides me. I don't know, guys. Hey, Frenchie. Frenchie, how have you been, my friend? Kat says hi to Jessica. Kat's laughing. I don't know if I like these glasses or not, guys. Hey, Anna, I was just thinking about you. If we were going to do some humming this morning. Jessica, how did you like the humming? Let me right off the bat do a little reading. Jessica says, pork. Thank you, Jessica. Someone finally takes my side. Anna says, good morning, Kat. I appreciate that, Jessica. Jessica says it was good. All right, do you guys want to hum this morning? It's Anna's favorite breath so far. We did the alternate nostril breathing yesterday. Is that going well with everyone? Any questions about that? It could be a little confusing. Anna says, thank you so much, Yogi. You're welcome, Anna. I'm happy to, you know. It's the whole reason I got certified as a breath coach was to be able to share it with my friends. All right. We're nearing the end, guys. When you take time every day for silent communion with God, she listens, and you are God's hero. Here's a little essay that follows. Hey, Lee. We should try to make our meditation time a sacred time. Set aside a special room or corner in a room that is for meditation or prayer alone. This is our sacred place, a place for introspection and communication with God, communion with God. We can arrange the room any way we like, as long as it's comfortable for us. It should be an inviting place for God and for us. We are now inviting God to become an active, loving force in our lives daily. We must take time every day for silent communion with God. God is with us every day at every moment, whether we meditate or not. But by developing the daily habit of communion with Him, we become more aware of His guidance and love. Our intuition sharpens and our smile deepens. This silence will deepen into an inner tranquility that will stay with us as long as our meditation practice is over. That will stay with us long after our meditation practice is over. We will become unshakable in our inner peace. With this peace, we will now know that God is walking with us, listening, loving. Hey, Big Al, nice to see you. Big Al, Bumblebee T keeps asking me to reach out to you, to contact me so you can contact her. I don't know how to do that because you and I don't have um, contact information, which I've told her. However, I've done my part. If you would like to contact um, Bumblebee T, find a way to contact me, and I'll do what I can to help out. Guten Morgen, Yoga Meister, Yogi Meister. Guten Morning to you. So is morning the same? Oh, Morgan. Morgan would be morning, right? All right. Where was I? Hey, Reggie. I wanted to talk just a bit about meditation. I will, hopefully today, if I can get someone to come up in the afternoon. Well, this is tarot reading with Lucy. I forgot. I really want to do a meditation teaching live stream, but I need anyone who wants to come up. Big Al says, Roger that, Yogi. Hi, Soul Star, MNA, and Anna. So I can teach someone how to do both primordial sound meditation or mantra-based meditation, as well as the passage meditation. But as I've read here, a lot of times we're tempted to judge our meditation practice by the meditation session. Well, I don't feel any different. Okay, I've just meditated for 20 minutes. It is how our life unfolds from the continuous daily meditation practices that means everything. I would not be here I am today, for better or for worse, meaning I could judge. I could be making more money. I could be making better YouTube videos. I could have more hair. Actually, no, I couldn't. Yeah, you know what I mean? Life could be different. I could make better choices for sure. But when I say that I wouldn't be here, I mean I wouldn't be alive had I not been meditating. I would have self-destructed before the 1990s even finished. And most likely, I would have taken others with me because I was on such a destructive path, a quietly destructive path, thinking that, but here's the thing. Even as I was still on that path, I was already beginning to heal through my meditation practice. I was already on the process out of it without even realizing it. It just took one awakening moment, one huge instant of grace. When we practice meditation, when we practice breath work, we're cultivating that sense of grace. Grace can't be petitioned. It can be requested, but it is bestowed solely not based on merit, but readiness that we can't even prepare for. Meaning all we do. I remember reading a quote from Wayne Dyer when he quit drinking. He said he became a camel, which is an awesome analogy. A camel is an animal that wakes up on its knees, ends its day on its knees, and goes 24 hours without a drink. So we can substitute any type of addiction. And you know what our greatest addiction is? It isn't on any substance. It's on a false perception, a false conception of who we think we are. We are addicted to our littleness. We are addicted to thinking that we are small and insignificant. And yet God does not create anything small and insignificant. God only creates and created from God. Meaning we are that spark, the spark of divinity. How amazing is that? Who you are. If you knew who you were, Thomas Merton said that if we all awaken to who we truly were, Did he suppose our biggest problem would be continuously falling in front of each other in worship of ourselves? That's the God spark that you are, that is within you. And that's the nature of forgiveness. Forgiveness isn't saying you're a pretty lousy human and you've done all this. Forgiveness is saying, yes, sometimes you're a pretty good human, sometimes you're a pretty lousy human, so am I, but I refuse to acknowledge that that's reality. Reality is the God spark, is the God spark. And to continuously choosing to see that over and over and over again, as many times as we need to, because you know what? When you see it within another, when you are forgiving the appearance of another, what I mean by appearance isn't how they look, but there appears to be another. As Kat would say, there are no others. That cat, she's a wise one. Although I'm still a little upset with this kettlebell lifting boyfriend with bigger arms than me. He says, I have to go now. I'm at my other meditation place. I'm going 15 minutes before I go live. Blessings to one and all. Have a beautiful day. Wonderful day. And a beautiful day. Thank you, Lee. Big Al says, I'm only here for a few minutes. I have to leave home soon or I'll be late. Got to, Big Al. I appreciate you stopping in. Very much so. What was I talking about? I know what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about breath work and then we'll wrap things up. So anyway, meditation. Let me wrap it up with the meditation talk. I hope everyone reaches out. Lee says camels. I love camels. Hey, Jenny. How are you? Jenny says, good morning, Eric. Good morning, Jenny. It's nice to see you. So, in the end, meditation is simply a path of revelation. Who we are is revealed. A little more every day. You know, I've used the analogy of Native Americans, certain Native American tribes in the Southwest, when they would want to dye a piece of canvas. And they would dip it in, let's use the color red. They would dip it in a vat of red dye and take it out and let it dry. And you would see zero difference. None. When it was dry, they dip it back in and they pull it out. You still might not see a difference. As it's dried, they dip it back in and now you might see a hint of red. And they repeat the process until eventually you have a red piece of canvas. Every time we meditate, every time we pray, every time we do breath work, we dip into the color of our souls, who we truly are. We dip in and we are revealed a little bit more each and every time until eventually we're that solid color of who we are. So really it's the reverse process. Instead of being dyed the color of our soul, what happens is we're stripped away. Every time we meditate, little aspect of selfness, who we believe we are, is stripped away. And our soul's peeking out. Is it safe to come out yet? Janae says, thanks, Eric. Always an honor. Honor is always mine. All right, so who wants to hum? We got a few more minutes. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to hum. Remember the mudra? Gently. We're not trying to press out all the sound. Very gently. Hands comfortable on the head. Eyes closed. Right between the eyes. A gentle focus right between the eyes. Anna says, I'm ready, Yogi. I'm going to do it with you. Here's what I'm going to do. Kat says, I can't find thumbs up on the laptop. I got you covered, Kat. Kat, you're always a thumbs up in my life. Sorry, that was like the weirdest term of endearment I think I've ever said. You are always the thumbs up in my life. Hey, signature. I'm gonna bring up a meditation timer. Here's what we're gonna do. I have the meditation timer up from last night. We're not gonna do a 2 minute round of Muay Thai or mixed martial arts. We're gonna do 2 minutes of bumblebee breathing, Brahmari breath. The way we do Brahmari breath, we very lightly seal off the ears, hands on the head. Between breaths, if your shoulders get heavy, your arms get heavy, shake them out just a little bit, and then bring it back up and start. I'm not going to guide you through it. I'm going to set a timer for 2 minutes. And we're going to breathe in through the nose, hum on the exhale. Very light and gentle focus right between the eyes. And then simply pause, breathe in, and repeat. And we're going to do that for 2 minutes. Let me bring up the timer. Let's do it for 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Why 15 seconds? I don't know. Do we need a reason to be weird? I can't. I don't have an in between. Well, maybe I do. Hold on. I don't. Let's do 2 minutes. 2 minutes is a good time. Hi, Chloe. Chloe, we're going to do something weird. Put you on the TV for the kids. All right. I hope the kids don't think less of me for having my hands on my head and humming like a bumblebee. Hey, Chloe, please tell the kids that I'm not always this weird, even though both you and I know that I am always this weird. Signature, why did they do that? I'm so sorry, my friend. You worked extremely hard for that. Janae says that's the fun part. It is the fun part. All right, so elongate the hum. I hope everyone joins in. Chloe says, laughing, they love you. They'll join in. It's a fun breath to do. So, Chloe, tell them to gently close off the ears. They're not pushing hard, very gently. Fingers on the head. They breathe in. They're listening and feeling the vibration. Hey, Maharashtrian. They're listening to the hum. They're feeling the vibration in their throat, in their arms, in their head, and they're looking right between the eyebrows with their eyes closed. They need breath work in there, in their life. They're wild. I hope they stay a little while. Sissy says YouTube took back some of my newbies. Yeah, something's going on with YouTube, right? All right, guys, I'm going to set it for 2 minutes. Here we go. Take one deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Big sigh. Setting the timer now. 2 minutes. Listen to as we go. Listen for the gong. All doing it together. 2 minutes is up. We're going to end it with an Om Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Chloe says, sent you something on Messenger, Yogi. You'll love it. They don't even know who recorded it. Awesome. Can I play it, Chloe? That's so awesome. For a second. That made my day, Chloe. Hey, Mike and Venus. How things in the Philippines? Thank you for joining in the Om, Maharastian. Sit in the stillness and breathe. Absolutely. Chloe says, of course you can. Guys, give me 1 second. Om Mani Padme Hum. It is fantastic. Om Namah Shivaya. Give me 1 second. Guys, Chloe's kids. Watching us being weird. Sorry, guys. Oops, were you able to see that? That might be the greatest thing I've ever seen. I was going to say that made my day. That actually might have made my entire life. Thank you so much. Jenny says, thank you. I must go for a while. Eric, stay in the light. I will do my best. Thank you, Jenny. I got some love from Kat. Jessica says, so sweet. It was awesome. Thank you guys for being part of that. Kids love doing that breath. Chloe says, I absolutely adore you. It's so funny and cute. It makes me feel like maybe I'm doing something right. Thank you, guys. Thank you, kids. All right, we're going to go out for a walk. Chloe says, in sync with the holding heads and humming. That was so cool. Hey, again, I don't know if I've ever seen anything that cool before. Chloe, I love you and Maddie. And the kids. And all of you guys too. Hey, Anna. Thank you for that. Because it was your love for the hummingbird breath, Brahmari breathing, that made me want to do it again. Jessica, I hope you liked it as well. How was it for everyone? How was it for doing it for time versus me guiding you through it? Jessica says, enjoy your work, Derek. Thank you. And it says, I love this breath work, Yogi. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you, Anna. Shirley says, I think I'm doing it at the point. Great live, Yogi. Thank you, Shirley. I love that from Eric LaPointe, by the way. He's been doing it for like a year and a half now with me. Hard to believe. Eric LaPointe just stumbled upon a live stream, decided to hang out every day since, pretty much. And then he decided to build something, and he built something absolutely beautiful. Chloe says, we all love you too, Yogi. The kid says, oh, Yogi, we love you too. I love your kids. And it says, I did it in a cafe, Yogi. That's so cool. Shirley says, Anna, I love you. Chloe says, hi, Anna. Sorry I wasn't ignoring you. It only just cut off to my brain that you said hi. All right, so I'm heading out the door. I'm going to take a walk. I'm hoping to see beaver, fox, owls, and whatever else. All right. Janae says, namaste, love. Namaste to you, my friend. Thank you, Maharastian. Terry C says, good morning. Signature, I'm so sorry. And I hope the appeal goes well. You have a wonderful channel, and I don't know why you would be demonetized. Do you have your PayPal up for those who have supported you in the path, that we can continue to do so? All right. I hope you guys get an opportunity to do some humming again later today, if you want. Hopefully we'll do some meditation later. Remember, Lucy is going to pull some cards this afternoon, and it is the Cat and Jack show in the evening. And her kettlebell lifting sidekick, Yogi, 525. All right, guys. Love you. Take care. Sissy says yes. Sissy, hopefully, you got a premiere coming up. I'm going to be on the lookout for you, as always. All right, gotta go. Love you guys.